I know the solution. Maybe that's what I do. Or just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give it about what they say. Without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't staring at me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the scene. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands in the clock. Just like the hands in the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a pig, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed.
I'm chat, so that way it's not gonna. Dude can't hear me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Jones on the carry.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Stop.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy. Check, 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 check. Hey, 88. Run. 51 to
And again, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
The tackle made.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Buccaneer 1st down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Brady. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Evans has it left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
No, it's just sitting up there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's complete to Lazard. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 22-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 62 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From way up at the 23. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Right there. 54. Right there. Wait, Mike. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54. Watch 54. You must be true.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from FedEx. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
24 is the mark. Hey, watch the sled. Watch the sled.
Out of the gun, Smith sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, here's Smith. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Takes it down to the 10-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
A gain of 15.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down now. It's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A run here for J.D. McKissic. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A carry now for McKissic. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Smith. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They will run it. It's McKissick. And a short gain here down to the 22. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this one will be brought back to the 22. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 79 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Washington, nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tackle. 24 is the mic. Hey, watch the ball. 24 is the mic. 3 balls.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 2nd down, it's Love, and he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
He's brought down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. From the gun, Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
It's fourth down.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll start the drive with Love here, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 22-yard scamper. And Washington has made this a one-score game. The way this one was going, and now they're going to fake it. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1.
For Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Love. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. And this is up and good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14.
15. Packers 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
To Davante Adams.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
Packers.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll go again to Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
26 30. 26
From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's taken down inside the 30. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back now at FedEx Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now a first down carry by Jones. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9. Meaning go, just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield, and be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 7 yards the pickup there.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On
on second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On the keeper.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Eluding the pressure right. Underneath here to Hill. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Packers' 21-yard.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Willie Snead.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Makes the score.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
48 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
48, 48, come on. 48 to 50. Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 40 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And going deep downfield for Boykin. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, 65 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting him to shreds. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Mike 48, I'm here all day. I'm
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Rodgers now on first down. The left side completion to Jones.
Complete.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Rodgers again now. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
48 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 48 Mike. Hey, keep it up.
Rodgers now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
King there defensively.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. He'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Brought in left side by Snead. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
To Willie Snead. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Zadarius Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
2nd and 8 coming up. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have broken the tie. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And the Raven 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Ravens.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take
so how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill. Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Jackson. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Ravens 28, Packers 21. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 3-yard line.
Now Jones. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is an example of good defense here. He's got nobody open down the field, so he does the right thing and tries to check it down to his running back out of the backfield. But a lot of times, you just expect the safety valve to be open. And here, that's not the case, and it turns into an interception.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were...
No better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the goal place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down, Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And a Packer first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. 54, check, block 54.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams. 53 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And goal.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line.
Is a turnover on down.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And down he'll go at the 25.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. So the loss of a yard, and now second and 11 from the 24-yard line. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up third and
throwing is Brady on third down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
36-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Now Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
24 is the mic. Exit. 24 is the mic.
Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Savage on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Brady now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Ozzy! He's coming! We got double up. 24 is the mic. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Help him! 24 is the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Brady eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
3 down. 26.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Here's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
26,
To throw again. Brady. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic 3rd and long after that last sack.
24 is the mark. 24 is the mic. Hey, check. 24 is the mic. We need 3 men now.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up a third down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And Brate, the tight end's got it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 49-yard line.
On second and 12, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Brady's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First down.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
24 is the mic. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Easy.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 91 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
Mason Crosby.
Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude, that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage of from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and very short, Rodgers. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Back at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
38-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 38-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
24 is the mic. Here we go. 24 is the mic.
Brady going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
I love it. 3 down. 24 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 24 is the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Adrian Amos.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be ready for that. That time they weren't. On 1st down, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 21-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
26 Mike. Check. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Here we go.
Brady to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it
I don't know nobody.